I think your hair looks great.
Well, thank you. I think your hair looks great too. So maybe it's all in our heads.
I'm sure
but maybe
is.
it's all in our heads.
Maybe it's all in our heads. Maybe it's all in our heads. All right, hold on. I gotta take this. Hello, and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Erin.
I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And we're back like we never left for 3 months.
Yep. You guys, it's 3 degrees outside.
It feels like -3.
Yeah.
It's the coldest it's been in like years.
Like,
and
actually.
I'm not exaggerating.
No, for real. I don't remember the last time it was this cold.
Genuinely. The last 2 winters we've had have been so mild. It like hardly snowed. It didn't get that cold.
That's why I was like, it's not going to be that bad. We'll get through it. It's bad and I'm not getting through it.
It's the worst it's ever been. I'm getting through it just fine because I have remote start in my car. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to leave the house.
It's
like,
bad.
Genuinely. Not last winter, but the winter before was so mild that that's what the bees were about.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I honestly would prefer this because, like, I don't want to have a winter and then also have my summer and spring fucked up because there's fucking bees everywhere because, like, I really am scared of them, especially because they're wasps. But, yeah, I'd take this over the yellow jacket epidemic.
I don't know. Because
we're going to get through it. Every day from here on out is getting longer.
That's what they say.
Yeah, well, it's just scientifically true.
Okay.
And then we'll just get through it, like, really soon. You just really have to keep on keeping on. Like, I hate to be a pull yourself up by your bootstraps ass bitch.
No,
like, I get it.
That brings me to my first topic.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm depressed.
Oh, good.
But, I don't know. I'm just, like, stressed about money since Birdcage closed. So I went back to my old job at Mitchell's, which is, like, fine. Like, it's an easy job, but it's not like I make that much. And then it's just, like, that much of my time that I'm spending working at, like, a front desk that I don't want to be working.
I think that's better for your depression.
No, I think it is too. Like, I didn't feel depressed, like, while I was there.
Need a routine, need to get out of the house. Especially, like, in the winter when it is so easy to stay inside cuddled up. Like, as good as that feels and as bad as it feels to be outside, like, that just causes depression.
For sure.
So, I'm glad you're getting out.
And I got a Palm Beach membership. So I'm going to go tanning.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
I did once the other day and I felt so warm after, but it was also like 40 degrees that day randomly. So it was amazing.
Miss her. It was like truly, truly sick the way that everyone was like hype for that.
I know.
It was bad.
Like,
I was like,
begging for 40 degrees.
I'll wear a fucking light jacket. Who cares?
Yeah, I was.
I'm going to sneeze. Don't say anything. Fuck! Oh, that's going to be a problem.
But I made a list of things to bring us hope.
Okay. Can I tell you one thing that's not bringing me hope is, like, I hate the way I look and feel right now. I don't know how to sit or what to do with my hands or my face or my body.
Oh, well, that was also on my list of reasons I'm feeling depressed. I'm just, like, not feeling myself lately as much as I maybe could. So I feel like that's easily fixable, though, like, within a week. You know what I mean? You just gotta, like, get it together.
I wish you were a woman so that I could diagnose what phase of your cycle you were in and tell you it's almost over, but
it's not like that.
It's not like that.
It's just something
different. Your problems
different.
are just real.
Yeah, my problems are just here to stay.
My
except they're
problems
not.
are just cyclical.
I just need to get back on my, like, healthy eating bullshit. Like, dry January is great, but I thought I was gonna be, like, a skinny legend
from it.
But I just haven't been eating that well.
I think you have to quit drinking for, like, the full month, maybe 2 months. I have to blow my nose. It's getting bad. What the fuck were we even talking about?
How I'm a fat piece of shit.
Oh my god. Right, me too.
I really just need to get back on my workout grind and eating better grind, and I think I'll be okay.
Sounds good to me. I do too. I haven't worked out in years, but I play volleyball, so it's fine actually.
That is a great workout.
Yeah, and I've been playing more. I played I did triples the other day, which is like just straight up cardio, like in sand, and we played for like 2 hours. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to play 3 to 4 times a week, maybe 3 times a week, and then pickleball 1 day a week, and like
love it.
I work out. I want to work out. Like I want to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I just never do.
Yeah.
And like, what am I gonna do? Get a gym membership and like go to the gym?
Yeah.
Won't. Okay, what's up with you?
So anyway, yeah, just been like dealing with that. So like
Cold, depressed.
financial stress, not like loving myself and my body right now. But I made a list of things that are bringing me hope.
Right.
First, is there's only like 2 months until There's only like 2 months until spring. Like we'll get through it. It's gonna be here in a jiffy. Another one, we can start over just at any given moment. Like I'm deciding right now I have a new vibe. I'm hot and I'm thriving.
Rebrand
what the
at
fuck are
every
you guys
moment.
even talking about? I
Literally.
never called her a cunt. Wicked 2 is coming out this year. That is something to look forward to.
Holding on.
Turning 30 this year, which is exciting. Getting a Lana Del Rey album this year and a Lorde album allegedly. And my sister and my best friend are both getting married this year, which is exciting.
I am out of town for her bridal shower and I am devastated.
Damn.
Yeah.
That
and her
sucks.
invitation is very cute.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm devastated. I could maybe come back.
Where are you going?
Florida. For
Fun.
a volleyball tournament.
Oh my
with
God.
all of them. We're like getting places to stay and like all competing.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fucking fun.
Wow.
Can I hit your vape?
Oh, you don't want to.
Oh. Lost Angel.
You guys.
What?
I was in a pinch and had to get a vape before work yesterday, and the place
Not focus.
the place I went to only had this strange one called Lost Angel, and I think the flavor is like
Cherry lemon.
meth. It's bad, but now I'm used to it.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
I'm on the vapes now. I can't inhale it because it hurts, but like when someone has one, I want to hit it.
that sucks.
I know. I want a cigarette real bad too.
I would smoke a cig right the fuck now, right here. I really would.
I am going to smoke one cigarette in 2025. That's on my New Year's resolution as well.
All right. So anyway, things are already looking up.
Yeah. Speaking of my New Year's resolutions,
I haven't done any of mine yet.
to get into my
I did read one book.
updates.
Yeah.
Not have fun recording.
From who?
The person I'm about to give you the update about that just actually, my blood is boiling.
What? Okay.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay.
We need to reel it in.
All right, here's my update. So, last week I had 3 boyfriends. This week I have 1 boyfriend.
Oh, wow.
And I am down bad, crashing out. I feel so much better now. But like yesterday until like 9 p.m., full crashing out.
Over the ones that aren't your boyfriends anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why?
Okay, so the one boyfriend who, I don't even know if I brought him up last week. He was more like a, we've never met, little plaything. Sorry, I don't want to say that.
Why?
He's a man, I don't care. He was just kind of giving me the runaround, I felt like. Like, he was not really serious, but I, like, loved him bad. And I was like, okay, like, when are we gonna, you know, whatever. And at a certain point, I was almost, like, laying it on too thick. I was like, who have I become? What's going on? So our thing was, like, Drake, right? Like, he loves Drake, which, like, normally does not happen for me. Like, and that was kind of like the plan all along. Like, we've been texting for literally months and never hung out, and like listening to Drake was going to be one of the things that we did. So we were bonding over whatever. The other day I said, can't believe I've been waiting months to listen to Drake with you. And he emphasized it and said borderline silly. And I said, that's what some people are calling me for still waiting for it. Because like this man has yet to
Be like, let's hang out.
Yeah, and he started being a mailman right before the election, the holidays, and all the snow.
That's insane.
And he was like, it was brutal. He was like really struggling, like mentally. He's also had like a tough year, whatever. So I just like wanted so badly to take care of this man. Like everything he told me just made me like so sad. Like he's just like really going through it. And like my mommy instincts kicked
Oh.
Not a Freudian slip. I'm literally cutting that. That's so embarrassing. And like something took over me and it just like made me want to take care of him so badly. And so then he quit and I was like twiddling my thumbs, waiting for something to happen. And he got worse. Like he stopped texting me that much, like whatever. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna let this breathe, like whatever. When I said that's what some people are calling me for still waiting for it, he replied back with the smiley face emoji with the tear coming out, and that's all he said.
Oh.
My exact thoughts. And when I got that text, I like really crashed out. Like I was like on the phone with Morgan and Mackenzie and I was just like, oh my God, you guys, like this is it. It's over. I don't know what to do. Like I'm so upset about this man I've never met. So like obviously I never answered that and like what I just figured like, damn, he must have got back with his ex or something, because that's what I think everyone does when they're not interested in me.
Or he's just going through a lot.
He's going through so much, and I just like I'm not gonna press it anymore. Like
I don't know, we all have things going on though.
Come to me on your own time or don't. And like again, me and my situation, like nothing is that serious. Which I tried. We had a conversation at one point where he was basically saying like, I know I can't give you what you deserve right now. And, like, I don't know if this is, like, it for us.
Ugh.
And I was like...
I hate when people say that, even though, like, I get it.
Totally. And I get it. And, like, from what's going on in his life, I actually get it. And I was also just like, oh, yeah, I, like, don't care. Treat me bad. I literally don't care. Like, I'm in an era where I'm not expecting anything from you. I don't want anything. Like, I can't date. I can't give you... I'm not in a place to give you what you deserve. So, like... Fuck it, whatever. So, you know, I've just been being chill about it. It is what it is. So I haven't answered, right? Today, he messaged me. He responded to my story like seconds after I posted it. Just like on some stupid shit. And I was just like, okay, like say something real or like don't talk to me. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Didn't answer, posted a screenshot of someone else texting me on my story, posted like another little thing like insinuating that like I'm in love with other people vibes. If you know, you saw it, whatever. And immediately texted me and said, want to get food when you're free. And I'm just like, oh, so you're like the easiest brand of man that they make.
Right.
Like that.
The second you see me stepping out on the town.
So that's the update on him. The update on my Columbus boyfriend is like earth shattering.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He didn't leave his wife? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, bro. So first of all, he watched the podcast and
insane of him.
Insane if he watches this one. I don't really know what's going on. Did not subscribe, so we might be in the clear.
That's so annoying.
I know.
All right.
He kept like fucking with me, like making fun of me, like you're literally just telling me about this, so I'll subscribe. Like you're just looking for more followers. And
no
I'm like,
shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he watched it and like he replied, like he like sent me like 8 texts about it. Like I was like thoughts, comments, concerns, just sent, which like really did something for me. Like I was like, damn, like he was listening and like responding. I loved it. And he literally said to me like, I like could love you more than my wife. Like polyamory doesn't inhibit that. It just wouldn't be enough to like take me away from that or like change anything. So like you could get your weird wish in like a weird roundabout way. And I was like, fucking slay. Like I knew you would know what I meant.
Yeah.
And like thanks for saying that. But anyway, I'm sick. I'm actually sick. Like if he hadn't just texted me, I'd feel totally fine telling this story, but now I feel like...
The door's back open.
No, I just feel like mad a little bit. Because it's like, okay. So we were supposed to FaceTime the other night. He was like tired or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, like grow up. What's happening? And then he was like, just call me and like I'll wake up. And if I don't, like I'm free tomorrow at whatever time. Call him, doesn't answer. I'm hot. I'm so mad. Like... Okay, why would you say you would wake up if you're not going to wake up?
Like, we said he might.
Well, I don't care. Just
okay.
Don't even say it. Just say I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Whatever. I actually don't care about that. Next morning was like, I fell asleep like a fucking loser. Da-da-da-da. Don't answer. Like 40 minutes later. I'm just going to read it. I'm going to read it. I don't know how much of this I'm going to like actually keep, but yeah. I have to read it to you so you know the full vibes. I think I'm actually just protecting myself from getting too close to you. When I consider our distance and the difference of that versus our potential chemistry, I worry that there won't be enough time for us that will match the energy we desire in each other.
You just have to laugh. That's so dramatic. You haven't even met in person.
I know, but we're in love.
He's protecting himself. Mm-hmm. Whatever, dude.
Yeah. I said you were talking all that shit about the toxic passion that doesn't last forever. This would be toxic as it gets. He said, that's true. I mean, if you're on the same page of not having much in-person contact, I'm down to try. I'm just letting you know my hesitancy so far. And I said, I just feel like no fair. I feel like you told me to do all this shit that you're not going to do. He said, what do you mean? And I said, like, you basically wanted me to wear my heart on my sleeve, want me to be fully open and expressive with my feelings, want me to let myself feel whatever feelings come for you fully without restriction and let it hurt. And now that it's time for you to do that, you want to stop? And he said, I want all those things and also want the accessibility to prove those feelings in person. I didn't say I wanted to stop. I'm just telling you what my thoughts and feelings are today and how my actions may relate to such feelings. I told you I'm a lover boy. I've made that very clear. I said, I just simply don't want your actions to relate to such feelings. He said, fair. And I said, but are they gonna? And he said, possibly. With a long distance relationship, I don't know if it can ever be realized if we love each other. I said, oh, so you love me. He said, I could see myself loving you, yes. But
that's a crazy thing to say.
Don't know how to navigate long distance relationships like that. And then I sent him a meme, which I regret. I regret everything I'm doing. I don't know who I am.
Not a meme of what?
Just like a funny thing I saw. It said, very sad, sad day in America, except the Buckeyes are winning. And it said Democrats in Ohio. Oh. Not even funny. Why
Not
did
at
I
all.
send that?
I'm so annoyed that you did that.
I'm disgusted with myself.
That's okay.
But I was literally down bad at 1:14 p.m. and then I got over it at like 4:45 p.m.
Okay.
So then he just texted me at 8:12 p.m. and said, have fun recording. So my thing is, I don't care that, like, this isn't you ending it. Like, you're basically saying, like, I can't do what we were doing. Let me give you a little less. Do you still like that? Yeah. And I don't. So now I'm ending it because I have absolutely zero interest in a...
What even is it?
What do you want to do? Like, text every 3 days and say, have fun?
That sounds awful.
Like, what do you want me to do? The whole point of this exact dynamic was that I could, like, fall deeply in love with you and never have you. That was, like, the whole thing. Yeah. And now this isn't fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna...
I think you should go no contact and don't even tell him, and then he'll be obsessed with you in, like, 2 days.
I don't want any of that. Like, the whole thing with him was, like, it wasn't a game. It wasn't like that. It was just, like, genuine connection and, like...
Gotcha.
The idea that I can never have you. And, like, long-distance relationship for me is, like, super ideal because I don't like men very much. So, like, seeing you once a month or less sounds... really good to me. So yeah, I just I'm over that now. So yeah, unless it goes back, like, and now I don't even know if it ever can go back because you've already said this. So, like,
yeah, I don't know why he said all of that.
Forever. I know, I wish he didn't.
I do too.
And, like, Mackenzie thinks it was all a game.
I don't know if it was all a game. I think he just, like,
I don't think it was
started
all a game.
seeing it very seriously and then was like, I don't know if this is gonna work because, like, I'm not ever gonna see you. Mm-hmm.
Sure, feed my delusion. He loves me.
I mean, I just think he, like, I don't know.
Here's the other thing that I forgot to tell you that I think started making things a little bit different. So, like, he's told me things about his wife, just, like, in general, because it's, like, part of his life, whatever. And he's told me, like, when he goes to hang out with his partner, he'll be like, I'm gonna be unavailable tonight, like, I'll text you tomorrow, whatever. Or if they're going on a date or, like, whatever, he, like, tells me that he's about to be gone. And then, like, he's told me, like, what they did before. And then one time when we were FaceTiming, he, like, brought up, like, something about them sexually and, like, prefaced it with, like, I'm not sure if this is, like, too much for you. And then he said it, and I was like, it's not at all. Like, I have no qualms. And the other day, he brought up, like, something about, he called them my lil boyfriends. And I was like, don't be jealous, babe. Like, whatever, being all cutesy. Then he was like, I'm not jealous. And I was like, okay.
You're obviously jealous.
And then he said something to, like, I'm in first place. Like, why would I be jealous? And I replied to that and said, do you want me to answer this? LMAO. Why? I'm not. Sorry.
So he is jealous.
And then I said, well, I had a little date last night and we, like, watched movies, cuddled, and we kissed. And, like, I'm kind of riding that high right now. And, like, it's kind of hard to beat. And he was like, ew. And I was like, what's ew? And he was like, that, like, yuck. And I was like, what's yuck? And he was like, I don't want to hear about whatever. And I was like, excuse me?
After you just told me that you fucked your bitch wife?
No.
Sorry, no.
It was his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't, like.
Sorry.
I know.
I
have
can,
the
so I don't know
respect
them.
for
Nor do you,
family.
really.
I don't know him at all.
No, I respect the family. I just don't like her.
And, I was like, can you, like, expand on that? Like, I don't really know what's going on right now. Like, you've told me shit about what you got going on. And he was like, I don't really mind, like, you telling me, like, dates or activities, but, like, I don't want to hear about, like, the intimate shit. And, like, when I said that the other day, I asked you if it was too much. And I was like, yeah. And I said
it
no,
wasn't.
So, whatever. And then he was basically like, kind of just like, we can explore that if that's like what you want. I just can't promise that like I'm gonna be into it. And I was like, well, I am. Like, I want you to ask me about what I have going on. I want to tell you what I have going on. I want you to tell me what you have going on. Like, I was looking for like full transparent openness and like, please tell me how you're fucking other bitches. That is like what I need.
Yeah.
And then we ended up being like on the same page about it, and like in like a cutesy way. It ended up like in a cute way, and I was like, okay, slay. Like, love that we just talked through that, because my toxic trait is to just be like, blocked. I didn't like that. It's over. Whatever. So I was like really proud of myself for like talking through my feelings, and like I thought we communicated okay. But then I think it got weird from there, and I think it's because he's fucking jealous and he doesn't want to admit that because he thinks he's got it all like fucking figured out.
I think his little ego is hurt that he's not the only one that you're like fucking with.
Yeah.
Even
like,
though he's fucking with everyone.
Yeah, I think he maybe has like a little bit of a complex of like, I can do whatever I want, but you don't, which we actually talked about, and I know that that's true, and I feel the same way. But I don't feel that way anymore. Like, I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not toxic in that way. I do it playfully, where like if he would have just responded when I said like, don't be jealous, babe, and was like, hee hee, whatever, instead of being like, yuck.
Yeah.
Because that shit turned me all the way off. Like, what the fuck do you mean, yuck, bitch?
For sure.
Sorry. Assuming he's watching. I'm having a hard time lately. I'm being a little too open. Like, I have people I'm dating on my close friends. Like, this man's maybe watching the podcast. Just told me they're watching the podcast.
Well, good. Get those views for us. I will ride that clout all day long.
Please.
But also, if he is watching, I just want to let you know, sir. You can't be out here playing Brady Bunch and expect her not to go on any other dates.
I don't think it was like that, but I also think it's a little bit like that.
I think it is a little like that.
I think that a lot of people who do polyamory like really think they got it all figured out, and like they're like above the like the petty feelings of like jealousy and possessiveness because they think they've got it all under control. And it's like, I think I'm better at polyamory than anyone who's doing polyamory. I just like don't do it.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll start, and maybe I'll show these bitches what it's really like.
For sure.
So that's done. And then
I don't know if it's
like
done.
A comeback.
I feel like he'll make a comeback.
Him and the other guy both need to make like a serious comeback to get back on the roster, because my number one.
Yeah. Wait, we need to do like the Abby Lee Miller thing, like the pyramid.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god, you don't? It's like
I mean, I know who she is, but I
they
don't know
did, she did like a pyramid with the little girl dancers, and like their pictures were all like flipped over on a thing, and it was like the bottom of the pyramid and the top, and it was like, Mackenzie, you did not give anything this week, and then it's like the middle, and then people, but it's like a trend. People do it with like their friends' boyfriends and like shit like that.
Oh, we should do that immediately.
Absolutely, it's so fun.
Okay, well, opening up my top spot on my period, baby.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's sick. I'm not even down bad because it's amazing. Like, but okay, so since we last filmed, I've hung out with them 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
We've kissed, made out, whatever. It's going great. And the other night, they came over, made me cookies.
That's amazing.
Watched a terrible movie that we talked shit the entire way through.
Love.
Then I took their Wicked Virginity
movie. Right.
They've seen it like 8 times on Broadway, got banned from listening to Popular when they were a kid, like theater kid, went to college, scholarship, musical theater, like,
oh my god,
know all the songs, like, had never seen the movie.
Wow.
Which is a whole thing that we had to talk through, which was amazing.
I wish I could see it again for the first time.
I know.
So bad.
We sang the songs, like, it was really,
I'm obsessed with
did something for me. And then I started playing my little game on my phone because I was like trying to get tired. And I was like, normally I would like watch ASMR while I do this. And they were like, well, why aren't we doing that? And I was like, don't you dare try to fuck me right now. And I was like, this is like really vulnerable for me to like show people like what actually makes me have ASMR. Like, I feel very judged. Put it on. Did the thing. We were all snuggled up, like obsessed. Like 2 to 3 full ASMR videos while I played a game on my phone while they like played with my hair. Like, ugh. Yeah. Then we made out and they left. Whatever. Then they came over last night. Stayed till 5 a.m. We fell asleep, which is not even my vibe at all. Like, I hate. But yeah. I told them today like we kind of need to chill out. Because I can't be doing all this. And they were like, yeah, I get it. And I'm same. And like, we're going to not hang out for a week and hang out less.
Yeah.
But we were like really open about like where we're at and what we want. And like, they were just like, it's really cool. Like, I'm not expecting anything out of this. I want you to keep seeing other people. Like, I'm not going to get hurt. You're being really communicative. Like, whatever. And then we had like the sexuality conversation of it all, of like them being my first and that being like a rule breaker for them. And I'm like, I know, and like I hate being that, but like someone's got to be my first. Sorry, I don't fucking know. And I wish it wasn't you, but it might be. And yeah, so we had a really great talk about that today, like for an hour.
Are they trans, non-binary? What's the vibe?
Yeah, trans man, go by all pronouns. So like sometimes I call them my boyfriend, sometimes I call them my girlfriend. I use he, she, they interchangeably, and they like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd say I use they predominantly, but it just kind of depends on the vibe, on the mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So you're not hanging out for a week just because you were getting a little too close?
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like fun.
Well, they also are like busy for a week, so we're like, okay.
Okay. Word.
Chill. But I told them today too. I'm like, you're kind of like too perfect, and like this is getting like too real. Like, I can't even be on some like, okay, fuck it, let's just do it. Like, I actually need to like set a boundary here. Like, yeah, we cannot hang out 3 times a week. I can't. Yeah,
because that's not really like the toxic relationship you're looking for, and you're
at all
clearly not ready for like a legit relationship.
Yeah, but then I was like, also, if you want to like U-Haul lesbian it for 4 months.
I'm thinking sometimes people just click and like you gotta go for it.
I can't though.
Just see what happens.
I just really want to prioritize like my friendships and myself, and like I already saw myself in the week that we were hanging out 3 times like not doing something else that I needed to do, or
Gotcha.
like not seeing my friends that I would have seen, or like
Yeah.
we were on FaceTime and I was like, I gotta go, they're here, and I was like, ew, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to be on FaceTime all night with my friends.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we did. We were on FaceTime for 7 hours the other night playing Uno, which you need to tap into.
I downloaded it.
Okay, thank God. It's going so well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tap in.
That's my,
I've been, like, depressed all week, so I have been, like, just off the radar.
We've been on the phone, so you gotta get in there.
Okay.
Like, we have, like, someone said, like, I wish I could clock the amount of hours I've spent on FaceTime in the last 3 days. Like, it's been kind of sick. Oh my God. I texted my ex last week, and they didn't answer for, like, a little bit. They were on Do Not Disturb. The second they answered, my nose started bleeding.
Oh my God, that's that's fucked up.
So I won't be doing that anymore.
Wait, is this, like, when you texted them and we were texting after? Or
Yes.
Like, okay, so not another time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
Exactly.
Your
my
nose
God.
started bleeding the second they replied is crazy.
I was crying. Okay. Just crying from their text, or like just from whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like thinking snot is dripping down my nose. And then I'm like, what the fuck? I look at my camera. I'm literally like, I look like 11. Like, I have a drip of blood coming down.
I'm dying.
I don't even get fucking nosebleeds. Like, it was
That's
weird
dark.
and dark. Yeah.
That's an omen.
Yeah, for sure. The crazy thing is, what I thought was going to be my update on the Columbus boyfriend was that we were talking about how weird it is to FaceTime people you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We FaceTimed for 2 hours. It was like magical. I loved every second of it. That was going to be my update. I just saw that in my topics, and then things changed.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad the FaceTime went well.
Yep.
Damn.
Other guy.
He's 1,000,000% gonna watch this, obviously.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk before this comes out about it. And if we don't...
To give, like, a preliminary press release.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. I don't know. That shit is kind of pissing me off right now.
Yeah.
And this is part of me being toxic. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to have effective communication. I didn't like that shit.
Well,
I want it to be fucked up.
I don't like that.
Whatever.
But I don't care what you say on your podcast about a guy you've never met in person.
Me either. I don't
He sounds
care what
like,
I say about
like he
a
sounds like
guy
an
at
okay
all.
guy. I just, like, I don't understand his
He
motive.
might be, or he might not be. Literally don't know him. Like, he could be a terrible person.
For sure.
I was talking about all of this on my close friend story. Maddie Getz replied and said, girl, is this some kind of self-harm? And I was like, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
100%. And Michaela was like, bitch, you sound like every bitch we fucking hate. You need to get a grip. And I'm like, no.
For the record, I did not condone any of the things you were telling me in our first episode.
100%.
So no one can come at me and say I'm complacent. I'm just
Nope.
here for the ride.
Now you can watch my close friend story. You can watch the last, like, 3
Okay.
of it, because everything else I just told you.
Okay.
And I was talking about how, like, everyone's concerned, whatever, but, like, I'm fine. I was, like, explaining why I'm fine. And Hannah replied and was like, just want to say that I haven't said anything. And I'm like, and I love you for that. You're so real for that, because, like, I know you know the vibes.
Just want to say that I haven't said anything. I'm not concerned about you. If you weren't still like hanging out with your friends and all that, like, I would be concerned. But, like, you're still, like, living your life.
Can I say, this is what I was telling Morgan and Mackenzie the other day, like, I want to do it one good time. Like, I want you guys to be, like, mad at me.
Okay.
Like, everyone's done it to me.
Yeah.
I feel like I should get my get back. Like, I want to fall head over heels in love with a man and ruin all my friendships for 3 months.
Okay. I don't know if it's all it's cut out to be, but go for it.
Spitefully and
I just don't think I would be mad, though.
I don't think anyone would be, because they would be like, oh, that's just Erin. She'll be over this in 2.5
Right.
months.
Well, and it depends on the situation. Like, if this man was, like, abusing you, then yeah, I'd be like, get your fucking shit together. But it's not like I would be, like, mad at you.
I think if it was toxic and I was spending all my time with them and not you guys would be like, hello.
Yeah, but also I think it's just so, like, canon for everyone to go through that. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I would be mad.
I mean, mind you, I have been in an abusive relationship that I dropped all my friends for, but I was like 20.
Yeah, we need to
I'm 30 now. I got to do it again. It's like clockwork.
run it back.
But it's going to be for like 3 months this time.
Mm-hmm.
Bend and snap.
Go for it.
I'm gonna.
Okay. I'll miss you. We'll still film our podcast, so I actually will just be
hold on.
seeing you anyway. Not recording the whole time?
No. Just it just stopped. I don't know why.
Oh.
We're so back.
Well, congratulations, or I'm sorry that happened. I don't know.
Exactly. What else?
I mean, do we talk about
Oh,
everything going on?
no.
Okay, that's fine.
Trump is the president now. It's so cooked. I'm just trying to enjoy my last normal days on Earth.
Yeah.
All this weekend, all I kept saying to people was are you guys even aware of the fact that this is our last normal night on Earth? This is our last normal weekend on Earth.
Yeah. Already pulling out of the World Health Organization. I don't know.
Pardoning all the J6ers.
Pulled out of the Paris Climate Treaty again. And also, I don't know, the actual what he's doing to trans people.
Oh.
I know he said it's going to be, policy in America. There's only 2 genders recognized. But, did he actually sign something or do anything?
I don't know. I'm trying to black out.
It's fucked up.
And I know that that's a privileged ass place to be coming from, but I'm just
I just want everyone to know that we see you, and that sucks.
During his last presidency, I actually went to such a dark place that I can't let myself go back.
I think
there
that's
ever
okay.
Again.
I really do. I think there's a difference in just acting like everything's okay, but not letting it consume you. You know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of my thing, with politics. I don't think it's right, and if I go down that rabbit hole, it's gonna piss me the fuck off and really but I'm just I'm very lucky, and anything I can do to just help the people around me is what I'm going to do.
I think community is the only way to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And I always try and be very mindful of my community. I even felt when I moved in here, I wanted to give people my number and be I wanted to leave a little note on the door and be if you guys need anything, or if my shit's in the wash and you need it, just let me know, whatever. And I was what if they think I'm weird? And then I'm oh my God, we have really lost sense of community. You used to fucking speak to your neighbors.
Right. And you would, when someone moved in, bring them, a casserole.
Yeah, and now I'm, terrified to even let them know that I live here. Mm-hmm. Don't perceive me. I'm not your neighbor.
Right.
It's sad. But no, I think that...
That is sad. I know some of my neighbors.
Helping people any small way that you can is really important. And, I do believe in a little bit of, Twitter warrior bullshit. I do think that sharing infographics does have an effect, and not that should be the only thing that you're doing, but I do think it's important to share information and share resources.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really big on sharing resources and letting people know what's available to them, what their rights are, what to do in certain situations,
right.
Harm reduction. That is mine, in all across the board. And just be kind.
For sure.
Because it's too much.
It's fucked up.
It's so fucked up. And don't fucking try and tell me that it isn't. And don't try and act like this is normal. This is probably it. This is the beginning of the end. And I really don't know if there's any way around that.
I don't know.
But I think our podcast
I don't know
is
if it's the
escapism,
beginning of the end.
You think it's the middle?
No, I don't think it's I just don't think it things are gonna be fucked up, but then I think hopefully
the pendulum will swing the other way.
Yeah.
That's what my dad says.
And I'm not negating what's about to happen and all the bullshit he's already done in one day.
Not even 24 hours.
But I don't think it's the end all be all. I don't think, unless we literally go to nuclear war, then it is. Anywho.
Yeah. I'm scared, but I genuinely, I do think that our podcast is escapism, and, for this
sure.
2 hours that we film, out of sight, out of mind.
We just had to say something, because it's huge news, but we don't have to, get into all of it.
Also, all the planets are about to be in a straight line, visible in the sky. No?
They will be visible, but they're not actually aligning. There was a community note that said, not true.
Oh.
But a lot of them will be visible, which is cool.
Well, you'll be able to. They are kind of in a line. I saw like 3 of them. I mean, they might not be aligned in real life, but the way that it looks,
Yeah.
they're just like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Venus looked crazy last night.
Wow.
Yeah, I have the sky guide.
Mm-hmm.
I can always, like, anytime I see something really bright, I'm like, that's a planet. Pull it out. Jupiter. Love it.
I'm just gonna lean so into like spirituality and all of that right now, because I feel like I am more inclined to do that when I'm going through something. But, like, I just want to be like that all the time. Just, like,
Me too.
Spiritual, hippy-dippy, don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think anyone that's scared or, like, going through a hard time, like, we see you, we love you. Maybe tune into our podcast to escape reality for an hour.
For sure.
And see me in real life.
Because nothing we say is real.
You.
We make all of this up.
We didn't mean to say that. Speaking of didn't mean to say that, segments?
Yeah, I couldn't think of what the segment was that we did last week.
I love that we just, like, keep coming up with new segments that we do not follow through on.
Well, here's my Did You Mean to Say That of the week.
Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I was gonna look at my, Discover Weekly, and because I opened...
Oh, my God.
I don't know what we were talking about.
My Did You Mean to Say That of the week.
Oh, the Discover Weekly.
Oh, the Discover Weekly. I'll do that first. On my Discover Weekly is Blame It on the Alcohol, Glee cast version.
No.
Let's take a moment. So that's on mine. It's a bummer.
So when I was in 8th grade, my boyfriend cheated on me with my best friend, and we've obviously rekindled since then. Michaela, you don't watch this. And one night when he cheated on me, he told me that he drank a bunch of whiskey and took a bunch of Advil and blamed it on that. And we would always roast him for years to come about, like, blame it on the Advil.
Oh my
and
God.
then also there was that one song that was like, if I take one more drink, I'm gonna end up fucking you. And we would always say, like, if I take one more Advil,
I'm dead. Advil is known to cause infidelity. What's on your Discover Weekly?
Yeah, I'm scared to look at mine. Mine's been, like, low-key with the shit, though. Oh, Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
Oh.
Like, never heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that isn't one of my favorite songs.
Right.
Please. I mean, nothing can top Blame It on the Alcohol
Glee.
by Glee cast. That's actually sick. Okay, what is your Did You Mean to Say That?
So Leva and I went to Cloud9 the other night, and they were like, are you okay with sitting at the bar? And I said yes. And I wasn't, because it was so stuffy. And we were sitting right where they put the sushi up for the servers to grab. So just like, it was awful. And then after sushi, I assume this is what happened. I dropped my debit card somewhere.
I forgot.
Or I left it there. I'm not sure. But I didn't realize until the next night, because I just like was using my credit card. And realized I didn't have it. Was freaking out. Looked on my app. And someone... whoever stole it first they went to the liquor store.
Slay.
Right. Then they went to...
During dry January.
Right. Then they went to, like, a grocery store, I guess. Then they got gas. And then... or no, they didn't get gas. Unless they did. They went to Marathon. Then they went to The Lounge, which I guess is a bar. So it sounds like they had a good time. And I'm pissed.
I'm glad they had a good night.
So I have to go get a new card tomorrow.
That fucking sucks. But it sounds like they needed it more than you did.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get
care.
it back. You'll dispute it, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty sure.
I have to go sign an Alpha David or whatever.
Affidavit.
Yeah. Excuse me. But anyway, they only ran up like $60, so like I was good for it. But I was like, damn.
Oh boy. I had a $200 fraud charge on my account once, and I disputed it and got a new card, and I never got the money back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
You have a credit union though, don't you?
Yeah.
I think they'll be better about it. PNC is like a fucking mega corporation. They don't give a shit about me or my $200.
For sure.
But the funniest part is that it was for like a fucking ADHD like thing. And so I was like gaslighting myself. I was like, did I buy this? But I was like, I went to like look at it because by then I'd paid for it. So I had the trial and I was like, all right, well, let me see what it's about. I may as well use it while I paid for it. It was terrible. It made no sense. It was such a scam. I have no idea how I got on there. It was awful, but I was like, what a fucked up thing for me to get scammed with. A fucking ADHD like help website.
Damn.
They got me. My did you mean to say that is I linked up with a guy from Hinge the other night, went over to his place, we smoked. And within the first 5 minutes, he told me that he is one of our friend's little brothers.
Oh my God. So that's what happened.
So that's what happened. He was like telling me where he was from, whatever. And then I was like, where'd you go to high school? And he was like, Lakota West. And I was like, oh. And like the age difference didn't bother me because I'm 30 and he's 26.
Yeah.
When he said we went to the same high school, I was like, oh God, oh my God, I'm like, I'm about to be on To Catch a Predator. Like,
because he wasn't even there when you were there.
No, exactly. So I was like, oh, this really puts things into perspective. And then I was like, do you know Bobby Gelter? And he was like, because I was thinking of anyone younger than me. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, and Joey and Amanda. And he was like, yeah, I played something with Joey. And I was like, oh no. And then he was like, you probably know my sister. I'm like, what's your last name? Says it. And I'm like, I'm literally mid-rolling a blunt. I go, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, right.
Like, I sure do know her.
I'm gonna have to go soon.
Literally went to a Taylor Swift concert together and But anywho, that's hilarious.
It was crazy. And then he got too high off the weed that I brought, and I stayed for like 45 minutes and then left, and we'll never speak again.
Cool.
Yeah. It was really weird.
Sometimes you accidentally date your friend's little brother.
Date is crazy, but yeah. Sometimes you accidentally go over to his apartment and
can't believe he's
weed.
your ex. Crazy.
Yeah, so that was my did you mean to say that of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was did I mean to say hey I'm here or did he mean to say that's my sister.
That's so funny.
It was fucking crazy. In terms of the hot take, did you mean to say that thing? I like don't really have anything to say this week. I had one yesterday and I literally forgot and I wish I wrote it down. I'm so mad.
I couldn't remember what the topic was, so I didn't think of one either.
Just like a hot take that you're workshopping.
Well, I remember
if they
now.
agree with it. Oh, okay. I think my hot take of the week is not a hot take, but like all men need to wear hats until we figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Like all these men look so good with the hats on, and then I get to the one picture where they're not wearing a hat, and I'm like, right.
Yeah.
So just like wear hats. You guys should all wear hats.
Yeah, I need to I just don't like my hair right now. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Wear a hat.
Yeah. But I want my hair to look good because I have good hair.
Yeah, but maybe you should wear a hat till we figure out what's going on.
Okay, I will.
Let me know in the comments down below if you agree that all men should be seen only in hats and in nothing else until we figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, the Britney biopic directed by John Chu.
Yeah, I talked about that on my radio show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Britney biopic is being directed by the same director of Wicked, which is insane.
I freaked out.
And she's...
I wrote it down with like 40 exclamation points, and I wrote movie with like 10 E's.
And like, she's going to be involved.
I know.
Oh my God.
In telling her story.
Yeah.
And like, coming from the director of a film where they're like showcasing the villain's story, like, oh my God, this is going to go so hard.
I told John he should play Justin Timberlake because he loves him so much.
This is going to ruin the tour.
What tour?
The world.
It's so funny.
Damn, I never wanted to see the demise of Justin Timberlake. Like, you know, that's my day one, number one, first love of my life. But they hate him.
And he's just boring to me now.
And he was like mean to those guys that were trying to like talk to him in the car.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like, what the fuck do you want? Like, these guys were like, had their windows down and were like filming him, and he had all his windows up. And then he rolled the windows down and said something to the effect of like, what the fuck do you want? Like, do you want a picture? Like, did you get what you wanted? Like, what the fuck? Leave me alone.
Ew.
Yeah, it was like I get that perspective because like I think leave celebrities alone. They're literally just people. You guys are being weird as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But like his attitude was like a little icky to me.
It's giving Chapel Roan.
Sure.
But as a white man. And also, he could have kept his window up.
Yeah, he just didn't need to roll it down. You would have never known it was him. Like, it was
right.
weird. But I think that's it. Hopefully we don't look bad when I edit this, because I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
And I'll delete the whole thing.
I'm not feeling myself. But things are going to change. Next week, I'm going to be slaying. You guys are going to be...
change it right now.
I'm going to be so tan.
Oh my God.
I think guests? Guests?
Yeah.
Like who?
To Palm Beach Tan.
Oh, I thought you meant bring guests to the episode next week. I was like, who do you want me to bring? No. And it was really expensive.
Oh.
It was a $50 startup fee.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much is it a month?
I did like the lowest here, so like 12. So not horrible.
No, not terrible.
And that's the price you pay when you don't want to be miserable and pale.
I agree.
I also think part of my hair, here's maybe what's going on. I like when part of my roots are growing on the side because my hair doesn't look as like big or something. That's just a fan theory they're saying.
I'm so confused what you mean by that.
Like when my sides are a little darker, or maybe I just need to like get it buzzed again. Like it makes my head look smaller, so I look skinnier. Or maybe I'm just not as skinny as I was over the summer, which I'm not.
I don't think your head looks big when it's not buzzed. I like it that length.
I'm bringing anorexia back in a big way.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
Stop.
I can't even put that in.
Nope.
But I was joking.
Have to cut that. Anything else from you?
No.
Thank God I'm so hungry. I want to fucking die. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this was good.
I think this was really weird. But like, what else can they expect?
We're trying to get back into the groove. Like, first episode was cute. Second episode maybe flop. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
sophomore
flop.
Slump? I don't know.
I just think, yeah, we just aren't. There's just something going on. I need to.
I think it's gonna be better than you think.
It always is.
It always is. Did you even watch last week?
Most of it.
I want to kill myself. I can't.
I forgot.
Don't forget. I work so fucking hard on it.
I didn't actually forget. I just watched like half of it and then I didn't finish it.
Well, I need you to finish it and make some fucking clips.
Okay.
Which don't matter anymore because now we need to promote the next one.
I'll make some clips.
Watch it.
People still like the clips.
They love the clips.
Yeah. Someone at work today was like, I haven't watched it, but I've seen the clips. I'm like, just watch it.
Bitch, we didn't even talk about the actual TikTok ban.
Oh, yeah, that was on my things, but then we stopped talking politics.
But that was scary.
It is scary.
I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I have a theory that Elon Musk is going to buy it.
I told my friend that theory, and he said they would never sell it to him, so I wouldn't worry about that. And he's really smart. And I
Who's
said,
they?
Okay.
Who owns TikTok? Like China?
China. And
like the whole country owns it?
Too high. Hot. Yeah, the camera got too hot, and we put it in the fridge, just like old times, but like never before.
Yeah, for sure.
And we were talking about TikTok. I don't know. Like, I hate having a podcast.
Oh.
Because it's like, by the time we film, the things that I have to say about it feel so obvious. And like, I don't know, I just feel like we and our viewers are all in an echo chamber of like, yeah, it's like two dumb bitches saying exactly. Like, yeah, this is fucking scary. And like, yeah, this is fascism. And like, yeah, we're fucking cooked.
Yep.
What is there to say?
Yep.
But the messages were scary as fuck.
It was like, TikTok is shutting down, but good thing we can suck Trump's
I
fat
was just
dick.
about to say, like, we love Daddy Trump's cock in our throats so much. Thank you for coming.
That was scary.
Terrifying.
Also,
weird.
mind you, I spent 2 hours that day saving all of my favorites.
Just for it to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear that it's like not like it's like done. It's cooked. People went to Red No. I'm on there too. I'm about to post one of our clips on there and be like, What if we become the number one podcast in China? Like, what if?
What if?
It'd be so fun.
I would love that.
Yeah, Red Note is hilarious though. Like,
is it like TikTok?
It's the same exact thing.
Then why is it a thing? It just is.
I think they're not allowed to have TikTok in China.
Even though they own it?
I'm cutting that. I don't know anything about anything. Two dumb bitches saying exactly for real.
Isn't Red Note that like scary movie? I think so.
Red Note?
I'm downloading it.
Cool.
I don't need this. I don't need more social media. I need less, actually. Please ban them all. Except for Instagram.
I love Instagram. Least favorite app.
I'm a visual learner.
Oh, okay.
I need to see what's going on.
TikTok.
Twitter's over for me. Somehow I got onto like just gays posting their thirst traps. And I'm like, I don't want this.
It's because you want sexed.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they heard my pleas. But...
They heard you and said, here.
Oh, I can't read all that.
Have a crumb of gay hot.
Ugh.
Okay, well, yeah, fuck. I don't know, dude. This is a weird episode because everything is so fucked, but I don't know what to say about it. So, like, we're all in this together. Love you. Bobby's fully on his phone for that.
I'm on Red Note.
Okay, well, get off.
Oh, it's... Okay, I'm off.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. See you Thursday.
I think that was really good.
Me too.